A best-selling Phoenix author is out with a new book that's being described as a literary rom-com. The novel is titled Courtroom Drama, and it combines friendship, romance, reality television, and a court trial. Neely Tubati-Alexander is the author of Courtroom Drama, and she joins us now. Welcome to Arizona Horizon, and congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
This is like your third one, right?
My third rom-com, yes.
Yeah, well, I still think congratulations. Writing a book to me would be such an effort. Is it an effort? I mean, how difficult is it to write a novel?
It's an effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely an effort. It's a lot of work, and every book that you finish, you get a little bit more intuitive, a little bit smarter, a little bit more knowledgeable about kind of the structure and how to go about building things. So I would never say it gets easier, because there's always independent challenges with each book, but it does become more intuitive.
Yeah, and I want to get to that writing process in a second, but let's talk about Courtroom Drama, a high-stakes courtroom love story dealing with sequestered jurors a lot here, huh?
Yeah, your agent or your publisher always is looking for something high concept, things that you haven't seen before. And one of the beloved tropes in romance for romance readers is forced proximity. And what better forced proximity than being in a sequestered jury?
I never knew that. That's really like an idea? Make sure they can't get away?
Yes, exactly.
That's the kind of thing you force them into doing something. Well, and there's a lot going on here. Let's talk about the writing process, because there's so much going on, and I just wonder, do you do an outline? Do you know where you're going when you start? Do these characters just say, I'm not doing that, I'm doing this?
Well, I am what we refer to in the writing world as a pantser, which means I fly by the seat of my pants. I don't outline. I know a lot of authors do outline and plot, so it's different for everyone. But for me, the exciting part is sitting down, seeing where the characters take me, and kind of letting them guide the story. It's more exciting that way, and it keeps me from getting writer's block.
But it probably does, yeah. But if it's a courtroom drama and you got two people and they're probably going to get together, or you don't know, what happens if they're just not hitting it off?
Romance readers would revolt if you don't give them
you got to find a way,
happily ever after, or what we call happily for now.
Yes.
So romance is one of those unique categories where you know what you're going to get, you know what's going to ultimately happen, but the road to how they get there is really the exciting part for readers. And there's a reason readers come back to this genre over and over again, and that it's the #1 selling genre of any genre out there, because it is familiar and comfortable, and readers eat it up.
Yeah. We say readers eat it up. Do you get a lot of fan mail? Do you get folks that are absolutely nuts over these characters?
Well, the best thing I think is hearing from authors, readers in your DMs, or who will reach out to you and tell you what specifically they connected with in the story. So whether it was a character or a scene or something that was said, and it sometimes is things that you didn't even expect or that you didn't even think twice about putting into a book, and that's always really nice to see how people were touched by it in ways that you didn't even expect.
I was going to ask you, are you ever surprised by the reaction?
I am, yeah, I am. Sometimes you write something and you think, gosh, this is what's going to really land, and then it ends up being something completely different. So you just never know. Let's
talk about research. How familiar are you with the legal process, with courtroom trials and the whole business here? And did you have to do a lot of research on that?
Well, now I am very familiar. Going in, I always joke that there's, every book, there is one thing that I stop in the middle and think, why did I do this to myself? Something that I knew nothing about that I decided to incorporate into the book. This was the courtroom component. I knew the reality TV side. I didn't know the courtroom side. So yeah, that was where I spent a majority of my time on research, was courtroom proceedings, trial, sequestered juries, all of that.
Did that help change the process a little bit? Help change the direction? Help change the plot maybe a little bit here or there?
I wouldn't use the word helped, but made it more challenging. So,
really?
Wanting to ensure that you are being realistic and not taking too many, too much leeway with the plot, and ensuring that you're adhering to sort of what would and wouldn't happen in a real courtroom environment, does tend to close the reins a little bit, tighten the reins on what you can get away with in terms of plot. So that's always a challenge.
I would imagine you could get away with a little bit here. I mean, the attorneys can't get all that. It's a rom-com, for goodness sakes.
You'd be surprised.
I guess I would be surprised. You describe yourself as a Bravo-holic. Is that where the reality television comes in?
It is, yeah. They always say you should write the book you want to read, and I love reality TV. I think it's a great escape, especially now when the world is so heavy. And this, I think romance does a lot of what reality TV does for people, which is give them a nice escape from the complexities of the world. So it was really fun to sort of explore something that I already enjoy.
Are there characters when you write the characters? Do you see a Bravo character? Do you, like when you, or conversely, when you're walking down the street, walking in the mall, wherever you are, do you see someone and goes, I know you, I wrote about you 1 or 2 books ago? Does that ever happen?
I will say, because sometimes people will ask, is this character based off of a certain person in your life? And it's never quite that simple, but you definitely pull things from different people. So pieces of personalities, the ways people behave, their mannerisms, you'll pull kind of bits and pieces of things from different people.
Yeah. How do you find... It just seems, writing a book just seems like it's, like I mentioned at the start, it's such an effort. How do you find time to do it?
I think it's like anything, everyone is busy, and it's just a matter of what you prioritize for your time. A lot of this book was written in the school pickup line when I was waiting for my kids, and in stolen moments. I think a lot of people who aspire to write, or even who do write, think, I'm going to, wait till there's 4 hours of time where I can set the mood lighting and have the coffee and all the things. And oftentimes that's just not going to happen. So I try to prioritize it and take the moments where I can get them.
Does the muse find you, or do you go looking for it?
I have never, I hate to say never, right? Knock on wood, but I have never been at a loss for ideas. It's more a question of what is the market demanding, what is, you have conversations with your agent about what should be coming next. And so it's always sort of a prioritization of idea more than a lack of idea.
Yeah. Last question before you go. Is Hollywood or Netflix, are they knocking on the door here a little bit?
I mean, let's put it out there. I do have a film and TV agent, and seeing the list of who they send it out to is always a fun conversation to have. And yeah, we'll see where it goes.
All right. Well, Neely Tubati-Alexander, Courtroom Drama. Congratulations on all your success. I mean, you must be very proud, and good luck with all that Hollywood stuff.
Thank you.